Hello, hello, beautiful ones, wherever you are. I hope you're having a beautiful moment, a beautiful now, beautiful evening. I was sitting out here in silence and listening to that stillness that is within all of us, and thinking about this love that also exists within all of us, and how at times it can be, or it can appear to not be with us, or it can appear to be so far away, where we don't have access to it. And a lot of the times that's caused by suffering, trauma, whatever we have going on in our lives. We forget that connection, that love that exists within us. But I feel that the suffering is what motivates us and acts as a catalyst for us to be able to look for that love within, find that strength within. When everything is lost and you're in so much pain and suffering that you reach out and you ask for help, and it's like that call that you make is what wakes that up within you. And realizing that exists within all of us, even though it appears to not, or it appears to be asleep or whatever, it's not. It's a very quiet voice. It's a very calm voice within, and it's not even a voice. That's the crazy thing, is that it's not always a voice. If it's a voice, sometimes it'll be our own voice, but it is something. It's something else. It's difficult to describe, but it's a feeling. It's a knowing. It's just this feeling of warmth, of comfort. At least that's how I feel it. And just opening up ourselves to it, realizing that we are worthy of that love that exists within us, that we are worthy of opening up ourselves to that love. And also, the process does allow us to go on to forgiving ourselves and forgiving others, and thus freeing ourselves and freeing them. So it's a really beautiful process. And I've had this sensation and this wanting for everyone to experience what I experience, what I feel, this deep love, this immense embrace. And it's so beautiful, and it's always available to me. And I feel like if everyone could experience that just for one moment, we would just stop fighting each other, and we would just start loving each other, and start getting along better, and start helping each other instead of being in competition. Start working together for the upliftment, for the betterment of this planet, this beautiful planet that we have, that is so delicate right now, and that is, calling out for our help, sending us messages all the time. So I got off track there for a little bit, but remembering that you have that love within you, and that you are worthy of that love, and that love that you have within, and I call it love, you may call it whatever you want. People call it God, people call it energy, light, whatever you want to call it. It's really up to you. It's your own personal, it's your own personal thing. You want to call whatever you want to call. So finding that inside is one of the most richest and most beautiful experiences that you will ever have. And I wish it upon all. I wish all would open up themselves to that love that exists within us all, that is just waiting. It has its arms out, literally, waiting, hey, take my hand, I'm right here. I'm here to help you. I'm here to uplift you. I'm here to support you. I'm here to love you. I recently was trying to find a way to describe it, and the only thing that I could think of was, I don't know if any of you remember when you're a kid and you fall down, and then someone comes and they pick you up, and you maybe you're fine, you're fine, you got up, maybe you got a little scratch, but you're fine, but you're still upset. Maybe you got scared, maybe you're upset that you fell for whatever reason, you're still upset. But then a big brother, sister, or a mom or dad, someone that you love comes and picks you up, and it's almost like you see them, and it's like you cry, but it's almost like a relief. That you're safe and that you're fine, but you're still feeling scared, and yet they just hold you and they comfort you, and it's just having their presence there. And that it's like this, oh, it's like almost like it's like a relief, it's a release. And that's what it's like. It's like I said, it's like the most comforting embrace, and it's available to us all, and we can all open up ourselves to it. Anyways, the other thing that I wanted to talk about very briefly was just about realizing that all of our journeys are different. So meaning, don't compare yourself to someone else. So someone's awakening, someone's shift, someone's ascension, it may have gone, 1 + 2 + 3, you know what I mean? It may have been there, it might have been a sequential, or it may have been a certain way, but yours may be completely different. We're all unique, divine blueprints, and so we're all going to do this how we do it in our own magnificent way. And there is no right, there is no wrong way to do it. We're all worthy of it. We're all experiencing at some level, and everyone's doing it in the best way that they can, and realizing that when you encounter someone, you don't know what they're carrying with them. Some of us are clearing ancestral lineages. Some of us are healing, intergalactic events. I mean, we're doing a lot. The whole planet is doing a lot. All the collective, and so you never know what they're going through. But also just keep in mind to celebrate you the way that you are, and not compare yourself to anyone. Just because someone did it this way, or because it went this way, or that doesn't matter. What matters is how you do it. How do you do it? How do you do it? How are you doing it? You do it your own glorious way, and that's completely perfect. You're not judged. There's no need to be ashamed. There's no need to compare. There's no one that's better or worse. We all arise from the same source, and we all return to the same source. And as a matter of fact, we're all existing there right now as we speak. And perhaps that is the difference, is realizing that even though we know that we are here having this experience, that we're also multidimensional beings. We're also having experiences in other places. I recall that the first time, it was maybe, I don't know if it was 2011, 2010, and I don't have that happen very often, that I'm aware of it, at least. Now probably a little bit more, but it was like I was sitting in this bed and I was writing something, and then at the same time I became aware of the fact that I was having a conversation with one of my friends, one of my family members, my guides, team members, helpers. I was having a conversation. I was carrying on a conversation, yet I was sitting here on this couch, and just realizing we are much more than what we've been told. We're much more than just the flesh. And at the same time, we can honor the flesh. At the same time, the flesh, this experience, is beautiful. It's rich. We are so blessed and so lucky to be here. And I know that's difficult to not to even comprehend, but just to accept at times, because it doesn't feel that way. But it is. We are so blessed. And I encourage you all to look within, to meditate, to spend some time alone in nature, and to just be open to receiving this voice within, the guidance within, the love within. And it may just come in as a feeling, maybe a warm feeling in the heart, and just open up yourself to that love. And don't forget to love yourself wherever you are, because you are so loved and so worthy of this love.